I ventured to Iceland in the spring of 22 to check out the land of fire and ice, the land that sits atop a 10,000-mile mountain range, which is submerged beneath the Atlantic Ocean, with the exception of the island of Iceland that sits atop the mid-Atlantic ridge. This is where the two plates pull apart, the North American plate and the Eurasian plate. The flight out of Boston brought us to Reykjavik just in time as sun was setting above the clouds, to the land where the sheep were in the shed and the migratory birds had started to come back north. My quest to stand between the two plates was realized at Thingvellir National Park. The Thingvellir National Park brings you face to face between the two boundaries as you walk through the paths between the North American plate and the Eurasian plate, and this fault line where they're actually pulling apart from each other. The park also features an area where you can stand between the two plates or even climb down in between them for a quick little photo op. A record of Iceland's geologic history, both past and present, is found everywhere throughout the island. Kirid Crater Lake is an ancient extinct volcano, which is now a frozen lake where its caldera used to exist. High Kadalar Valley provides a glimpse into its current geothermal activity. Hot springs and geysers everywhere. And just as the Old Faithful in Yellowstone, the Strutkurvisor is also quite predictable. Another beautiful side effect of all this tectonic activity where plates are rifting apart are its waterfalls. And none more beautiful than the Gullfoss waterfall. This region and its beautiful waterfall were actually saved by Iceland's first environmentalist, Grön Tomasdottir. Her efforts saved the waterfalls from industrial development for hydroelectric power and also assisted the Icelandic government in making it a permanent conservation site. The mountain landscapes are spectacular and really kick off the transition from the mountains to the glaciers to the lava fields they flow out onto and emptying out into the marshes next to the ocean. Such an amazing and unusual landscape to try to take in all at once. Hiking to the Sahamehico Glacier was a challenge in and of itself, as the winds roared down the face of the glacier straight ahead on us as we fought our way toward the glacier's end. Once there, we could actually see up close the makings of a glacier. Lots of dirt from the terrain that it grinds past on its way through the mountain valleys, and then the ice, the beautiful, beautiful ice. Compressed over thousands of years, it now stands exposed to the elements as the wind sculpts it into beautiful and spectacular icescapes for us to enjoy. Vatnajökull Glacier allowed us a close-up view at the icebergs that had calved off of the glacier and were drifting out toward the sea with the outgoing tide. Their collision with the Atlantic was quite exhilarating to watch. Deep within these icebergs are secrets from our past. Tiny air bubbles recording the oxygen that was in our atmosphere at the time these glacial masses formed can tell us a lot about the last 33 million years that Iceland has existed. Today, we treasure its glaciers and its waterfalls, and even its little lava-filled, moss-covered troll fields, and all the basaltic columns that are pushed up within the depths of Earth. What a magical place. What a beautiful place. Thanks for going with me to Iceland.